Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Joker, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video here on the channel. So today we're going to be going over one of my favorite builds that I'm currently using in the Crucible right now for Destiny 2 PvP. It's going to be my Solar Hunter build. Now, this build is really crazy. You're going to see from the gameplay and everything like that. And when I say you can spam, like, abilities, like, I'm not even joking. You're literally going to be spamming trip mines or spamming knives and stuff like that. It's really crazy. And the weapon, like, loadout for the build is going to be pretty cool as well. So I'm going to go over that with you now, and I'm gonna let you know like what I have and how it works and everything like that. So first things first, we're gonna go over the main exotic, right? The main core exotic that this build centers around, and it's going to be the young Ahamkara's Spine. So this has a perk called Wish Dragon Teeth that's literally cracked, and it allows you to, get the build going and everything like that. You're able to spam your trip mines out because it enhances them and everything like that. So the perk on the Wish Dragon's Teeth, the description reads, right? It increases trip mine grenade duration and blast radius. Ability damage grants trip mine energy. So basically, if you're damaging them with your trip mines, you're basically refunding the trip mine. But it doesn't only count for that, it also counts for like your knives and stuff like that, for your throwing knife. So we're using the trip mine knife, the proximity explosive knife. So for our weapon loadouts, we're using the conditional finality, really good. And then for our main primary that we're going to be using is the Amit AR2. This gun I have it crafted the other day, and this gun is really insane. You can really get good stuff on it, so if you don't have this crafted, I recommend crafting that ASAP. We're going to go over the perks on the Amit. So I have ricochet rounds, I have the hammer forge for the more range, We have dynamic snare reduction. Basically, it rapidly improves your accuracy and stability while continuously holding down the trigger. That's super important, super good, because basically the longer you're shooting, because it's an auto rifle, you're going to just be getting that extra accuracy, stability. It's basically going to turn the gun into a laser beam, right? Then we have the enhanced trait, we have Incandescent. Defeating a target spreads a longer lasting scorch to those nearby. More powerful combatants and opposing guardians cause scorch in a larger radius. So if your enemy team likes to, hold hands, team shot and stuff like that, like they usually do, you kill someone with this, and then they're gonna it's basically kind of like Firefly in a way. So you're gonna kill them, and they're just gonna scorch the area, and then they're gonna take tick damage, So that's really super good. I like that. And of course, we're going to be running the counterbalance stock. That's like an absolute must when it comes to having your recoil direction up. I always try to say keep this to 100 if possible, or as high as you can get it. But we're at 86, and I don't think it's too bad. So yeah, we got that there. So now we're going to be going over the build itself, okay? So we're going to go into the Gunslinger. We're playing the Gunslinger, of course. We're playing Blade Barrage just because it's one of the fastest supers in the game, if not the fastest super to get. It's like, this thing is really good, actually. Our dodge, we're just using the Marksman's dodge because that's basically, it has a shorter cooldown. It can be, honestly, preference. If you prefer the Gambler's dodge, you can use that as well. For our jump, that's entirely preference. I personally use the Strafe jump. Now, for our knife, we're going to be using the proximity explosive knife because that one is basically a trip mine knife. You throw your knife to the wall and it basically blows up if an enemy approaches near it. Now for the main grenade for the build, we're running the trip mine grenade. This one's really good, self-explanatory. You throw it to the wall, it sits there and it waits. And because you have the young Ahamkara's Spine gauntlet, the trip mine, it does more damage. And it's it just heavily scorches them. This thing, I can't even begin to describe how good it is. So yeah, we have that. For our aspects, we're running On Your Mark, and then we're running Knock 'em Down. And then we have our fragments. So right now we're running the Ember of Searing. Defeating scorched targets grants melee energy and creates a fire sprite. We're running that also for the +10 recovery, but the fire sprite is, if you see in the corner, that's going to give you grenade energy every time you pick that up. So that's going to help your trip mines load back even faster. Then we're running the Ember of Blistering. Defeating targets with solar ignitions grants grenade energy. Now remember, if they have enough scorch stacks, they ignite. So that your trip mines, any ignition, damage that you're doing, that's gonna give you grenade energy back. So that's 2 fragments already gonna help us with our grenades. Then we're running Ember of Ashes. You apply more scorch stacks to targets. The more scorch stacks they have, the faster they ignite, and the more you're able to proc that. So that, like I said, this is all helping with, getting them to blow up and get your energy back. We're running Ember of Singeing. Your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. So if you're constantly scorching them, burning them and shit, you're gonna get your dodge back. And you get your dodge back, you can dodge to get your grenades back, right? Then we have Ember of Resolve. Solar grenade final blows cure you. Now, I don't think a lot of people run this. This is really good, actually. If you're in especially if you're in a 1v1, a 1v2 scenario, you throw your trip mine, someone's chasing you, you know what I'm saying? You get that kill, you're already tagged up, you're low. Once they die, you heal, and you're gonna be back to full health. This thing is really, nuts. I don't know why people don't run this, but I think you should run this. It's really good. We have the extra room, okay? So we're going to be going over the mods and everything now. So for our helmet, we're going to be running double solar targeting. This is so you can get that increased aim assist, you know, accuracy and all that on your Amit, right? Or whatever solar weapon you choose to use, you know, because guns, you can just use whatever gun you want, I guess. And then we have hands-on, gain bonus super energy on melee kills. Now, I wanted to really opt to get this for Ash's assets to get bonus super energy on your grenade kills. You're probably going to be getting grenade kills more than your melee kills. And if you want, you can literally take off the solar targeting and put that on. It's up to you. I just prefer, you know, have my gun like a laser beam. So now, on our gauntlets, we're going to be running fastball, so you can throw your trip mines further away. And we're going to be running impact induction, because when you cause damage with a melee attack, it reduces your grenade cooldown. We're more focused on our grenade, you know, cooldowns. And of course, we run the grenade kickstart, because when you have an orb of power, basically, and you expend your trip mine, you gain energy back. And the more orbs of power you have, like the more energy you get back, like when you throw it. So that's really good. That comes in handy a lot. And for our chest armor, we're running double unflinching, because we're primarily using a solar weapon. And like I said, with the unflinching and with all these like specific mods, you just run it to whatever weapons you have equipped. You can use whatever weapons you want, honestly. And I like didn't like have any like space to put anything else. I just said like unflinching arc, like whatever. If I ever have to switch my loadout to like, I don't know, Matador or Cloud Strike or something, you know. Then for our boots, we're going to be running Absolution, reduces all ability cooldowns each time you pick up an orb of power. So you're getting your trip mine back, and you're getting your proximity knife back, you know, well, the energy when you dodge. And we're running double innervation, where it's basically the same thing, but you get your grenade energy back, so you get your trip mines and everything like that, okay? So basically when we dodge, we're getting our energy back, okay? And then for our cloak, or a class item, we're running double bomber, because when you dodge, it reduces your grenade cooldown, and we get our dodge really quickly, right? And then we run Reaper, because when you dodge, your next weapon final blow spawns an orb of power. We're using those orb of power to get those benefits here, where we get, you know, our absolution and innervation, okay? So yeah, that's the build. I'm using the other half. I'm using a sword. I do like the swords because it has eager edge, and I feel like swords with eager edge are really good too in Crucible, because you literally swap to the sword and you can lunge like far away and get the one-shot kill on them. So it's really good there. So yeah, that's the build. And for the rest of the video, you guys can just watch the gameplay and everything. If you like the video, just go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Help your boy out, and I really appreciate your time and everything like that. And with all that being said, this is your boy Joker signing out. Peace.
Enemy team is out of lives. Topple them. One minute left. The enemy is out of second chances. Last life. One opponent stacked. Total victory, all I ask.